Hello, and welcome to another great Square Enix production. Today we're playing Final Fantasy XIII,
Oh.
made by United Front Games.
Oh.
Evolved by AMD.
Also, because apparently he forgot, I'm Frere and he is Varos, and yeah.
Hello, and welcome to Sleepy Dogs. If this is your first time playing, please adjust the brightness levels. This is going to begin a very excellent trend for Air of me just leaving stuff in because it's great. No, I did this intentionally. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Absolutely. Sleeping Dogs is a story about a man named Wei Shen and his exploits in Hong Kong, where you drive on the left side of the road, but I'll never learn that.
I have a feeling that, like, I would have the same problem, so I mean, I can't shit on it too much there.
Absolutely. I feel like even if I did drive on the left side of the road in real life, because I drive on the right side of the road in video games so much, it would just be terrible.
Mm-hmm. Also, eyeball one. Big knife!
These guys are talking in Cantonese, I believe. Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Yep, that's...
This game is also really good at just, like, not loading during cutscenes. I don't know what's up with that, but it's pretty good at just, like, loading once and being fine.
Mm-hmm. Man, those guys have shiny coats.
The shiniest of coats.
They gotta, like, buff them every day. Holy shit.
The water effects in this game are weirdly good, but inconsistent.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I was wondering who the fuck these guys were until I saw the police, and I was like, oh, okay.
We're playing Sleeping Dogs: Vice City.
Look, I can get you 3-4 keys a week if you want.
The first real mission of the game will be us driving to our lawyer after this deal goes bad. This will not be the first time that we abuse Hong Kong cops, and it will certainly not be the last time.
Okay.
The one problem in this game is they treat every single cop like he's totally incompetent.
Well, to be fair...
To be fair, he got out like 2 words before we started butchering him.
Well, I mean, I'm more confused at the fact that he was just carrying around a meat cleaver for, like... Where did he put that?
The foresight is amazing. And we're dropped directly into a chase where we're following Naz.
Oh boy.
It's a name that will never come up in this game ever again.
So, I'm assuming he, like, falls off a bridge.
He gets captured or something. I don't even know who he is, because he's in the game for like 2 minutes. So, I make it look really easy, but... Well, I mean, it's not that hard, but you hold down A to sprint, which is already kind of weird. Mm-hmm. But then you have to press A really quickly, and it just has that annoying symbol every time. But you have to know the timing in advance, or you're gonna do it wrong. And if you do it wrong, you lose experience. It'll say you're clumsy. It's like insulting you for not knowing how to climb and run. It's fantastic.
Man, if only Assassin's Creed had that. That would make me feel a lot better.
And while a lot of games, save their best scripted experiences for, like, the first thing, and you think that, like, the game will never be this good again, it is like this a lot. And they have pretty good scripted experiences, just they're all the same. A lot of them
poor chicken.
A lot of them are very similar. Another thing to keep notice is that there are guns here. The cops actually will use guns against you. They will not do that for, like, the next half of the game.
I was wondering, I was like, wait a minute, are you getting shot? I thought the gimmick of this game was that it was, like, no guns.
Well, that is. Like, there's no guns in Hong Kong, really, unless you're really up there. So, it is kind of a weird thing at first.
Huh. Well.
This is the best the water effects will look in the entire game. It's all downhill from here, folks.
Oh, boy. Starring.
You'll see a few names that are recognizable in here that have, like, 2 lines in the game. I'll try to point them out.
You.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, I mean, like, Lucy Liu. And Emma Stone.
What are you doing here?
Not a clue.
Wait.
Man, you look like shit.
Hey, fuck you. 15 years to do that. We're not kids anymore.
Whatever, man. Ask anyone. Jackie Ma still looks good.
Jackie Ma is still the same old. But good to see you.
What the fuck? They finally deport your ass from the United States?
It was mutual. Time I came home anyway.
Yeah, lock up. Home sweet home. So what they get you on?
Nothing that'll stick.
Ha! Well, don't let them pin any extra shit on you. Fuckers will try.
In a world where Sleeping Dogs is an Animaniacs cartoon, I would consider Way the
Are you
brain
still in touch with any guys from
and
there?
Jackie to be
Feel,
Pinky.
people kind of go their separate
That is
ways,
one way to
but
put it. Though I'm kind of
Winston,
confused about
he's
how,
moved all the
like,
way up to Red
the
Pole,
brain
son
is
on ye.
going to
We got a
get
couple
off
things
completely
going with him
scot-free
right now,
from
matter of
having
fact.
an accomplice just murder dude with a meat cleaver.
Well, that's the one thing about this game is
Oh, Dog Eyes is
Jackie
Red
is
Pole, too.
through the
Still a
whole
total
thing.
poker guy.
Like, I actually really like Jackie because he's like the one character who's in it to the very end of the game.
So I'm assuming he's a reliable partner who's, like...
It was a long time ago.
I
Well,
would
just that.
almost say he's the comic relief. Like, he's in it, but he's not like in it.
Saved my ass that day. Oh man, I gotta tell Winston that story. He'll fucking love it. Man, Wei fucking Shen in the flesh. I can't believe it. Looks like I'm out of here.
Hey, Jackie. So look, if you and Winston ever need help with any of that shit you got going on with him,
Of course, man. Look me up when you get out. It'll just be like old times.
So are you going to get calls from him about, hey, let's go bowling in
No.
China?
I don't even know if you can. I never did much of that, like, extraneous Grand Theft Auto stuff in here.
Ah.
Also, we have Magical British Man coming right up.
Mm-hmm.
Do they really keep interrogation rooms this dark?
Against you has failed to appear.
Well,
How do you explain
it's
that?
done that way in movies, but I don't know about
You must
real
be
life.
a very dangerous man, Wei Shen.
Turn off the camera! Turn off the camera!
That is exactly what we want people to think. I trust that my men weren't too rough on you, officer.
you might ask them the same question, sir. Those guys are out of shape. If
Dun,
they
dun,
are, I
dun,
made
dun,
contact with Jackie Ma.
Here's the first conceit of the game.
Good work. Use him to get close to Winston Chu. Do whatever it takes. Raymond here will be your handler. You'll report everything.
Now is when we learn that everything that happened at the beginning of the game happened entirely because we wanted to see Jackie in jail.
I've done this before.
Not in Hong Kong. American
Because
gangs,
he's-
Asian ones, don't compare to the triads here. The Sun On Yi is the most powerful
Look,
gang.
Raymond. Your name's Raymond, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I grew up with these guys. I know who they are, what they are. All the intel reports in the world won't give you that.
We want the Red Poles, the lieutenants like Winston, all of them. And most of all, the Dragonhead.
Candidly, Wei, previous attempts to get close to him haven't panned out. We don't have much to go on.
Raymond is secretly the best character in this entire game.
I'm hoping that
Oh?
you can bring
Yep.
something more.
He's also the blandest, but that's what he brings to the table.
Look, the sooner I'm on this
So
road, the
we
sooner I
have
can start.
Pinky, the Brain, and Bland.
Raymond doesn't want any of your shit.
Oh, and Wei, good luck out there.
And Pettigrew is just kind of there. Like, he exists and you see him a few times, and you get angry at him, but I don't know why they tried to assume that every single high-ranking officer in Hong Kong police is British, and not, you know.
I'm not sure he has the discipline to
So he
hold
just phoned in all his
According to the
lines, I
file, he has a
assume.
history of-
I wouldn't say that. He's a good voice actor. I just don't know why
An
he
astonishing
exists.
number of
He
convictions.
obviously blames the triads for what happened to his family.
Good cop, bad cop?
He could turn into a
Man,
that.
good, interesting, unusual cop,
Perfect
bland
for
cop.
this job.
Cutscene over. Let's see you punch some dudes in the face.
Oh, cutscenes are not over. We just have to load the next scene.
Wei Shen?
Mhm.
Man, this is going to be great.
Yeah, thanks again.
But in the great tradition of Grand Theft Auto knockoffs, we have to have a lot of walking while talking.
Oh, boy.
I promise it's gameplay.
Internet in America?
Somewhere.
I think
So,
they're getting it
I'm-
next year.
So what I understand of the plot so far is you play a cop who's trying to use your friend from when you were a kid to get close to some dude named Dragonhead.
Yes, it was said earlier that Wei grew up in Old Prosperity, which is kind of a neighborhood in Hong Kong, and he knows all these guys that have become Sun On Yi. They're now Red Poles, which is kind of like a, I don't know, lieutenant in the Sun On Yi. And so Jackie's kind of a peon, and we're using him to get in.
One thing, when we get to Winston's, let me do the introduction.
We didn't really know Winston, but one name to keep an eye out for is Dog Eyes, who's a total fuck.
I'm assuming that means you're going to kill him by the end of the game. Don't spoil that for me.
Dude, I truly don't even remember if you kill him at all.
Well, that's an answer.
I love the plot of this game, but there's some beats it misses. It probably doesn't even miss that one, I just forget.
Hey, Jill May, how are you, baby?
Jackie, you know my parents don't want you to talk to me.
Your parents don't even know me. Once we get to
That's
know
a
each
fantastic
other, they'll
excuse.
love me.
Another conceit of this game, dudes in vests.
You don't talk to me like that.
Vests everywhere.
I don't care who you are.
They have the best idle animations too. I want you to watch the dudes that I'm not actively fighting, like that aren't right in front of me, and just like what they're doing.
Also, fight scene.
So if anyone played Batman Arkham Asylum, they know what's going on, except there's no like crazy combo. It's basically just 5 hits. You can end with a heavy attack, which is a windmill kick. Every time it's a windmill kick.
So, I am kind of confused why they're just like standing there. So,
Well,
I'm
that's gonna
assuming
be
this
like
is a tutorial segment. Or...
Yes, but they do that regardless, and this is like 70% of the game, so we're gonna be doing a lot of this.
So basically, it's Wei Shin just beating up on dudes who are just kind of standing there.
The one thing about the fighting system in this game is that your health doesn't come back at that much at all. Like, it doesn't just like come back and respawn. So I might die a good amount in this game entirely just because of that.
Whoa.
Just because your health doesn't come back.
Also, dude, you just knocked a door open with your head. Just like do that on the back of Wei Shin.
This is the grapple move. I will be using it a lot.
Well, it looks like fun. Why don't you go help your friend there and just throw him over the counters?
First, I gotta take care of these 5 guys by consistently running them into the wall.
They don't go, hey, Jim Bob's getting grabbed. We should probably jump him while he's too busy to... never mind.
So I'm not really sure. I guess this is like the lobby of a hotel, but we will be fighting in many exotic locations, including dance clubs, karaoke bars, and restaurants.
Sounds like lots of alcohol.
They really do a pretty good job of modeling like Hong Kong nightlife. So even though I obviously wouldn't know if it's accurate, they do. If they're gonna focus on one thing, they do it pretty well.
Tell me. Can you, if you throw someone in the, like, shelving, can you knock over the plants? That is my question.
I bet so. But you notice when I grabbed that last dude, that thing flashed red?
Mm-hmm.
That will come into
Environmental
play
hazard, I
a
assume.
lot in the next update.
Everything's cool?
Oh, boy.
Absolutely.
You're welcome anyway.
Come on, Jackie. Let's go see Winston.
That's none of those characters we will ever see again.
Owns the restaurant.
At all?
It's a very, like, kind of throwaway opening. I don't think so. Not in any major way.
Well, also, the Golden Koi is a pretty great name.
Relax.
They have a great combo menu. I believe I look at it this update.
I told you about him, remember?
Fuck! We can't keep track of your bullshit friends, Jackie.
It's a great big
No
cow.
outsider.
He's not an outsider. He's from old prosperity. Like us, Hoochie all day. Jama, why he's old school, you know? I grew up with the guy.
Oh, prosperity, huh? 點解我唔記得你嘅？
These are characters that will be here until the end of the game, mostly.
Jackie said you were looking for people.
And I'm assuming we get to know them and
No, no,
learn
no,
their
no, no.
plight and learn their
Shit's
issues
seen
and
to Winston. We just
beat
A little
them
bit.
up.
Yeah, Winston's a big character. You can tell by his hairstyle. They spent a lot of time on that hairstyle.
They attacked us.
I now have a new standard for game development.
Better help.
I am the I am the enemy in every Jackie Chan movie of all time.
This cocky little fucker. Oh, wait a minute. 等一陣 I do remember you. You had a sister, right? 係咪啊？
Yeah, Mimi.
Mimi Shen. I remember her. Hung out with dog eyes. No offense.
This animation cost $200,000 to produce. They spent the
And yet
entire
in the
budget.
background there are like 8 boxes of soy sauce.
That's why the true crime game that this game originally was ended up getting sold away, because they spent way too much money on that animation.
That one animation.
Guys, huh? You feel this? It's just crazy.
Try capable.
We'll see. Conroy, you know that problem we got in the market? Why don't you take Way with you?
Conroy will never like us. And he shouldn't, to be honest.
Because you're a dick?
More because it's like his entire job to hate people.
Ah.
That's what he's paid to do.
Even people who are, like, your friends.
I'm nobody's friend yet. I'm an undercover cop.
Well, they don't know that.
Well, I would hope, but... Now, don't worry, we get to fight some more. The one thing that is kind of difficult to do, well, other than, like, some of the special enemies, if you whiff, the counter is incredibly gracious. You notice they flash red for, like, a full second.
Right.
Like, I got hit there, but that's just because I was being dumb. But if you whiff the counter, if you press Y when there's nothing to do, or if you're too far away and you miss, you go into, like, a counter animation for, like, 2 seconds. And you just can't do anything for a while. But it's really good. Like, better... It allows, even more than most other, like, kind of third-person brawlers, the ability to just go straight from a punch into a counter. Like, if you're punching one dude and another dude is about to, like, attack you...
Like that.
Yeah, because it's so gracious to the counters, it's really easy to just press that button.
Right. I remember, like, Game Design 101 pretty much is, hey, you don't essentially make a level, or you don't make game elements or whatever. You ask your players questions, and so if a person is punching you, they are asking you a question. What are you going to do about this person punching you?
Exactly.
So, having a long wind-up time and the whole, they turn red is, basic game design there, so...
But I will admit, it is very nice about it. Like, I might die a few times because the health doesn't come back, but that's the only reason, because it's a pretty simple fighting system other than that.
So how do you get your health back then? Well, we'll see, I'm assuming.
We'll definitely see that later, but hey, Dog Eyes has a fedora.
So I'm assuming we kill him.
Any man in a fedora I will kill just for you.
Okay, that's how we do it.
Not here, not now, but we'll get to it.
Undercover cop just walking down the street, fedora, boom!
And so, I have no idea the authenticness or the intent of the artists with any of these characters, since it is Hong Kong and I've never been to Hong Kong, but there are some pretty good parallels. That's the other animation they spent way too much money on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And I was at first.
High five, bro. I made the sweet animation.
Remember me now?
Whoa, wait, what the fuck, man? Seriously, Way? I apologize. I'm really sorry. Your sister blew me.
The night market is mine, Dog Eyes. You got Siwa in the way.
The real problem with Dog Eyes is he is, like, totally just genuinely sorry. He just can't help but sounding like a total fuckhead 100% of the time.
It's the fedora, it's infecting him.
He's wondering why he's being misunderstood so constantly.
Why don't you just understand me?
People just don't get me. He literally can't say anything in anything other than that tone.
Well, yeah, the fedora drilled into his brain.
I'm in control, not Dog Eyes. Got it?
Got it, boss. Momentai.
And you fuck up anybody who tries to get in your way. I want to send a fucking message.
Me too, dude. Frere, let's send a fucking message.
Okay. Text message? Skype?
Yeah, send me an email, please.
Okay, got it.
So, as you just saw, Way is really good at just, like, busting into people and being like, no, get out of my way. No, get out of my way. They spent a lot of...
It looked like she moved into your way for a second,
They spent a lot of good money on the ability to push people out of the way, but it doesn't actually push them out of the way, so you just keep bumping into them.
So it's kind of like in Assassin's Creed when you run into a crowd and You just stand there trying to swat at people, and they just keep getting clustered.
It's a thing
Or
about this game.
Dead Rising.
It seriously is a thing about this game where it seems like they spent a ton of money on the production value, but they spent it in some of the wrong places. So, like, the animations are really good, but, like, the collision detection, like, you see I just pushed that woman's hand there? Like, it's weird. And,
Well, remember, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors.
like, look at this night market. Like, the signs everywhere in the city are really, really great. Like, I really like the design of this world. But it is insane how kind of crazy some of that stuff is. Extortion! I like any side mission called extortion.
I understand. How can I help?
Winston runs this place, and if you don't want trouble, you pay him. Period.
Of course, no problem.
I guess when you have like literally no up cost for your vendor because you pirate stuff, it's, you know, you see another dude every week. Oh, sure, I'll give you money.
Sure, why not?
Just get out of
What's
my
that?
place.
Hey, you want me to pay in DVDs? They literally cost nothing.
I can give you the director's commentary for Sleeping Dogs. $2.99. Extortion.
We're collecting for Winston.
Winston? Dog guy said he's in charge here.
Shouldn't have said that, buddy.
What? You want to be
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
confusion?
I'm not afraid, you guys.
Luckily, we're living in an Asian version of West Side Story where every single street vendor has his own thug. Thug of dancing merry men to protect him.
I will pay.
What? You just kicked that guy into a fucking, like,
The money. But dog
a
guy won't
phone
pay.
booth and kicked him in the balls.
There will be entire fights where there are like 6 red glowy objects and there will be 6 dudes to die.
Is this Mad World?
I also have a purse. I could smack people with this purse, but I realized, I'm good. There are also health shrines.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line. I'm not gonna hit people with purses.
Oh, okay.
Health shrines are how you upgrade your health. There's a ton of them everywhere, but they glow really annoyingly, so I generally get them so they'll stop glowing so annoyingly. They're so
That'll
bright!
be a good screenshot.
They'll just have to drink through a straw for a while.
You kicked him in the balls, not the teeth.
Over here. This guy's with dog eyes.
This'll be great. Just let me sell my rutabagas and
Discuss
leeks.
business.
Winston? I don't have any business with Winston.
Everyone has business with Winston. You're gonna pay up, you understand?
Go tell Winston to stick a back toy up his ass.
Yes, sir, will do.
Hey, fellas! These troops are moving in on your territory.
The only thing this is missing is a good song and dance. You notice they all look exactly the same. Exactly the same!
Show 'em what you're made of.
I'm still impressed at the fighting though. It does look pretty good. Like
Next time in Sleeping Dogs 2, Drake's Deception. You can also pick up people off the ground and like stomp them, but it takes too long and it's kind of weird.
for a second there, I thought you were gonna say you can pick people up off the ground and hit other people with them.
Well, I mean, when you grapple people, you can run them into other people, and they I'm pretty sure they all fall down like immediately. Grappling is the best part of this entire game.
Oh boy, the butcher, is he gonna pull a meat cleaver on you?
You can get knives from people. Like, if you kill a dude with a knife, you can pick up the knife and use it yourself. And knives
boy.
for you are like a one-hit kill. It's kind of crazy.
Wow.
Also, it just mentioned how you regain health. You either get out of a fight, or you'll eventually go into like a super mode, where you kind of just like, time slows down and you go into a matrix mode and you regain health automatically in that.
So what you're saying is, it's Arkham Asylum.
Kind of, except in Arkham Asylum, like, you get your health back as soon as you... Like, you get your health back at the end of the fight, whereas in this game, I don't believe you do.
Okay.
You'll notice my experience on the left above the minimap, those red triangles. There's also the blue cop badge signs. You have both cop XP and regular XP. Well, I mean, Triad XP, I guess they call it. Plus, you also have Face XP, which is your rep.
Oh, what? Whoa, what happened there? He got knocked backwards into it, and then all of a sudden he just face down it?
The wrong part of it came out. The wrong part of that water came out.
Whoops.
Demanding 20 times the normal payment. Maybe he has a drug habit or something.
Selling sushi in the street doesn't seem very good.
Well, it's a good thing that isn't sushi then.
What is it? Enlighten me.
Well, it's a butcher, so those are like steaks.
The thing he had on the
Tenderloin?
tray, I can't tell what that was.
I think tenderloin.
I thought about getting some dragon kick, but fought against the urge. I played Devil May Cry.
Man, huh?
I haven't, because I don't play a lot of games that are popular. Anyway,
Soda is evil, as Devil May Cry would tell you.
so you're not going to go visit like this t-shirt shop? Or I'm sorry, no, that vest shop?
Oh, we're going to a clothes place right now.
Oh, okay.
Say goodbye to those jeans, or any semblance of way looking like a normal person ever again.
Oh boy.
I only have $500, so I can't do too much damage.
For now.
But we'll get there. I decided to leave off any plans for a shirt. I figured the jacket's fine, but I can't resist.
Orange running pants.
Unless the thread objects, I'm probably gonna wear these for the whole thing.
Oh,
There's nothing
no.
better than this.
Please object.
Also, I know it's not, but I can swear that the music in the background is I wish it was a little bit taller. I wish it was a baller. Like, it sounds exactly, like the rhythm is exactly the same. There's a lot of great music in this game that I have no idea what it is, but it's good. It's basically, a lot of it is the Chinese version of R&B music.
So, these horrible orange pants... Whoa, that lady really wanted...
There's gonna
really
be a
wanted
lot
to
of
hang
that.
out with you. I was about to say, those orange pants make you run faster, right?
Well, in spirit.
Oh, okay. It makes you feel like you're running faster, and that's why. Okay.
What's going on, Conroy?
I tell you what I didn't see. Nothing to be impressed about.
So you did see things to be impressed about, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Fuck up.
What? We're gonna throw down? What kind of grade school shit is this, huh? I work my ass off all day, so fuck off and grow up.
Oh, man.
What do you work your ass off doing?
You're coming with me.
I don't know. Beating people up, apparently?
And you.
Like, he can't say a cop.
I don't speak Cantonese all day. Like these dudes.
I don't run around and beat people up all day. Wait, yeah, I do. Never mind.
I'm not even sure if Wei ever speaks... I'm sure he says some, like, passing Cantonese, and I know he knows it, but, like, I don't know if he ever actually says it. Well, I didn't get full triad score. So you have to build up triad score by being vicious, but you have to keep your cop score by not losing it by being terrible.
So wait, you got cop score for extorting protection money out of people.
Yeah, you do a lot of uncop things, like, especially when you start killing people, but the cop score is basically just not fucking up. So, like, remember when I told you that you can lose for clumsiness? That is, you lose cop score. It's dumb. But we're gonna do some errands. Gotta deliver some cash to the Golden Koi.
Oh man, this guy, like, this officer is great. He just captured this international crime leader, and we stopped this big protection racket and this big drug thing and this. But he tripped on some boxes.
He
so
tripped
we're
on some
about it.
boxes? Ugh!
I know.
What a gross man! What a disgusting human being!
That's yeah. We have him working bad cases right now. We hope.
Next time, we'll go through like 3 minutes of DLC because there's nothing else to do.
Oh boy, I've heard about this.
Oh, absolutely.